artistic DJ such and such, highly unique radio. You know what I'm saying? We got a special guest in the building today. What's happening?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Man, scoot up there a little bit closer to that mic. I want to make sure the whole world can hear you. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Big shout out to Ty. What's happening?
Man, I'm out here in Atlanta right now. Unique radio, type of music, DJ such and such.
Yeah, you out here doing your thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got some really good music. You recently performed at the Indie Tailgate.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Bless the stage over there. Where are you originally from?
I'm from Michigan.
So you still live there?
Yeah.
And you out here in Atlanta for how long?
I'm on the road, I'm grinding, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm independently grinding right now, so opportunities coming. I'm there if I'm
Facts. You take this seriously as a business. He asked what part of Michigan you're from.
I'm Grand Rapids, like 2 hours from the deep. No doubt.
So how long have you been doing music?
I've been doing music for a long time, but I took it serious close to 8, 9 years ago, you know, as far as like educate myself with it, you know, taking it to the next
Understanding that it's actually a business. And you can make money doing this.
Definitely.
Right. That's a big transition period that a lot of artists don't understand. And you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to come to this business understanding all that stuff.
Exactly.
Nobody does. It's a learning process. And it's a continuing learning process every single day because the business changes so much. And you've been doing it for a while, so I know you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely do.
What made you decide music? Like, growing up, you could have did anything else. What made you decide music was for you?
It was another hustle I had.
Okay.
You know, I was doing other things I shouldn't have been doing, but, you know.
It be like that though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a growing process.
But I utilized my other hustle, you know what I'm saying? I knew I had talent with music.
Word.
I just had to get out there and, like you say, get myself serious with it. Like, go all the way. Like, there's no days off, no handouts, straight work.
Word.
Grind.
Absolutely.
Learning.
Oh, so you dropped that word twice, so I gotta get this on video. You know what I'm saying? Big grind.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Grind, man. Like,
what is your big shout out to Ty. Ty the CEO is in the building. You know what I'm saying? Grand Rapids on the check-in.
Definitely.
What is your definition of grind?
My definition of grind is you are the brand. So that's like anything you buy in your daily life is it comes from a brand. You know what I mean?
Word.
They grind that to make you go buy that. So you are the brand. So you gotta grind your brand. You know what I'm saying? That's my definition of it.
That's what's up.
I'm like the can of corn on the shelf in the grocery store. I'm just an artist. You know what I mean?
Facts.
We watch the Spider commercials. We gonna go buy that can of corn.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
It's because they make it real appealing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. So like, when it comes to putting your music together, what would you say is your creative process? And every artist is a little different. Some of them actually get in the studio and they sit down and just flow as they go. Some write before they get there. Some do a little bit of both. What is your creative process when it comes to putting music together?
I do it a lot when I'm alone.
Okay.
At like 3, 4 in the morning, I'm just in the tail end of a bill I have from earlier. Or sometimes if I got a lot going on my plate, on my mind, whether it's business and personal, it seems to drive me just away from it all.
I think that my artist that was just here, Dave Skills, he and I talk about that. I think that artists can be their most creative when they're by themselves. You said when you're alone, because you got nobody hovering over you, staring at you, judging you. What was that? You can be super creative, I think, when you're by yourself.
You
know what I'm saying?
Awesome.
I think that would be you in your element, you in your zone. No distractions, no nothing.
Critique yourself a little bit, even though it's going to be critiqued again, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So since you've been doing this for a while, what would you say has been probably one of your biggest obstacles that you had to overcome with this music stuff?
Being a female artist, period. A female hustler, a female grinder.
I knew you was going to say that. Being a female is a tough shit.
Female, period.
Right.
Like, it's hard and it's heavy, but, you know, I'm working. I use it to the best of, you know what I mean, my daily routines, my daily experiences. I don't let that stop me.
Word.
You know,
That's real shit. Nah, if anything, it pushes us to go harder. I know it has for me.
Correct.
And I've been watching you for a long time. I've known you for a long time. You know what I'm saying? And I've watched your grind. I've watched your elevation. And that's one thing. And I just wanted to speak on that because I kind of knew that you was going to say that. And we have a lot of female listeners. And you know, women can sometimes get discouraged because it is tougher for us as women in this business. You know what I'm saying? So, but use that as your fuel.
Exactly.
To keep pushing even harder and let these motherfuckers know I'm serious about this shit. I'm about my business and I am going to get it.
Exactly. There's nothing to say to stop.
That's right. So I know you got a single out right now, but before we get into that, I want to talk a little bit more about other music you've done. Do you have any full projects that you put out, like EPs, mixtapes, albums?
Yeah, I have a mixtape project I put out about a year ago.
Okay.
It's on that biz, Serving It to the Streets First. It's actually my first project as a solo artist, you know, on my own independently. Like, I own my own record label, but I've never put out a solo project.
Okay.
Always artists that was from my city.
Right.
Surrounding.
Collabing with other artists and stuff.
I finally put one out last year. Like I said, it's called Serving It to the Streets First. You can find it on datpiff.com or on my official website, www.thailandheating.com.
Dope.
Yeah.
Dope. How you came up with your name?
I didn't come up with
Oh, okay.
my streets.
They gave it to you.
Yeah, they gave it to me. And they didn't change it so many times because I went from chocolate Thai to Thai leaves. I still tend to use Thai leaves.
Yeah.
You call that
You
a
smoke
lot.
weed then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a strain.
Apple chocolate time. The fuck you mean?
And now it's like, as I grew, like you say, you got serious with the music, it's time to see it. They're like, you the CEO, sis.
Word. That's right. And you gotta be a boss.
Right.
The only way you're gonna love your boss is to be your own boss.
Exactly.
Be a CEO. You know what I'm saying? Creating every opportunity.
Exactly.
That's what 2 Chainz, he's got the CEO Millionaires, create every opportunity. And that's what we do because them opportunities don't come to us very often, rarely.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta utilize some opportunities.
Yeah, that's real. So I'm gonna have DJ Such and Such chime in. Have you met Such before today?
Yeah. Early 5 minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
That was the first time. Yeah.
So DJ Such and Such, aka Such the God, he's from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? He's a true ATLian. He's worked with every artist that's come up through Atlanta, going back to the Dungeon Family days. He's had an opportunity to work with all them guys. You know what I'm saying? Outkast, Future, you know, up to the current artists that are really popping now, Lil Donald, etc. So with that being said, you know, he's had a big impact and been able to touch a lot of artists' careers that are from the city. But he also works with a lot of artists that come from outside the city. He spins in the clubs. He spins at the high schools. He's on radio. He does mixtapes. He does, you know, you name it, he does it.
I've seen
He's an all-around DJ. So I gotta big him up because he's too humble. He won't do it himself. You know what I'm saying? He'll just sit there and be humble. But you know, DJ.
That's good though.
I mean, she said everything she just said. I still feel like I ain't did enough.
And we always do. We always feel that.
I can relate to that. I feel like that too. You know, like he prays for us. Oh, there's so much more work
Of course,
to do.
absolutely.
You know, like,
yeah, it's in our blood. So what I want Such to do is holler at you real quick and, you know, give you maybe a couple pieces of advice from 2 perspectives. One, just as an artist in general, breaking into the Atlanta market because she's not from here. And then the second part of that, because she's a female artist, which can be tougher, coming from a male DJ perspective who's in the club damn near every night of the week and works with all these other people, what piece of advice would you give her?
Well, you know, I salute you that came and rock with us already. And you fresh. I like it. I see you.
Yeah, she came out here super fresh. I see you.
Let me give a shout out real quick. Shout out Cartier Corey. He's also from Grand Rapids, Michigan. He's an independent designer.
He's your stylist.
Yeah, he designed this for me.
That's hard.
Hey, brother, if you listen to it, then come holler at me. I like the vibe.
Word. Oh yeah.
I mean,
Such a guy likes stuff like that,
exclusive.
different and unique.
Yeah, that's cute. But when I see new artists, you're not a new artist. When I meet you and I see you for the first time, I just pretty much just give them advice as far as from a DJ standpoint. It's not how you just necessarily just walk. It's a certain way. It's a criteria.
Right.
In that aspect, you must say, you must greet us. You must be willing to see what we're going to do to break your record. Also, to take a step further, you outside of just working with the DJs, help us break your record by doing things in your time when you go to the studio, like doing 8-bar intros, DJ drops, things of that nature. Before I ain't gonna talk your head off, but before I go, I just want to say, continue to be creative, be innovative, stay humble. You're a female, you know it's hard. If I record 5 songs a day, you can record 10 songs a day. And there's a lot of artists, and I know you know that because you've been in the game for a minute. This is a non-ending process.
Yeah.
And you want to win, you got to go do it.
For a long, long time, so I can't even remember which engineer producer gave it to me, but I do remember he's from Ohio.
Okay.
You are out there, you hear this beat, like reach out to me, like serious, like it's been so long, but the beat, it still stays so fresh over a period of time. I had the song for a long time. I just sat on it because I was in the process of going to school, learning business and management. You know, linking up with Blocks. Shout out Blocks magazine. I linked up with him, and you know, I learned a lot of stuff from him too. So I had the song all that time, and you know, once I got myself in a position to, you know, I had all my business stuff together as far as like the label and, you know, things get registered. We put the single together and put it on a mixtape that was chosen for, you know, the single, for digital platforms.
So it's available on all the digital platforms.
Yes.
I recently serviced it to the DJs, you know what I'm saying? So DJs, make sure you check your inbox. It's there, you know what I'm saying? That's what's up, man. So what kind of reaction are you getting to it when you're performing it? Like in front of crowds that like maybe you don't know. What type of reaction are you getting?
You know, it's different at each event. You know, because you get some people that be distracted with other things, but I do notice like some people in the crowd, they listen to my lyrics.
Right.
You know what I mean? Especially being in the bar with the music loud and there's other things going on. But you know, I've been getting a lot of love, you know. People afterwards will come up to me. Nice, that's how where can I find you? I always got CDs on there, so I give them CD and business cards. I've been like, man, I've been getting a lot of love. From here in Miami, you know, they keep talking move here. Go to Miami, they're like, no, Ty, move down here. The love is great.
Yeah, Miami's a great city.
Yes.
I spent a lot of time there when I lived in Florida. It's a great city.
It's great. It definitely is. Atlanta is too, man. Y'all been showing me a lot of love, a lot of opportunities been coming to me since I've been, you know, on the road out here trying to brand this music, this company, period, you know.
Facts.
So
I think Miami's a great city, but Atlanta is better when it comes to music. If you're an independent artist coming up in the business, you gotta be in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? You go visit Miami and touch that market, but I think if you're going to have to make a choice where you want to live, this is where it needs to be.
hey.
You know what I'm saying? This is where it needs to be, hands down. You know what I'm saying? Because the opportunities aren't as great in Miami.
And didn't I just say that this morning? Like, it's a lot of opportunities here.
There is, like every single night of the week, there's somewhere you can go touch a stage or get your record played or come through a radio, something. Right. So it's like if you come here and you don't succeed, that's because you just didn't want to. You can make it out of this city, and you can really do it. You just gotta hustle and grind and take advantage of all those opportunities.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. So we're about to check out this record. Let everybody know where they can follow you and keep up with you on your social media.
Follow me at TYEDACEO on all social media.
Spell that for them just in case.
That's TYEDACEO with no spaces. You know what I mean? Just Google me. I'm in the search engine. I will pop up, and I do follow back. I subscribe back. I'm an indie artist. I'm on that grind, and let's grind, America.
That's what's up, man. Who you want to give a shout out to?
I'm gonna give a shout out to everybody who's been supporting me. You know what I mean? All the new supporters, all the new followers. You know, I'm not big out there. Like I said, I'm an independent scale, so I'm gradually, slowly climbing. You know what I mean? I salute y'all. Like, half y'all don't even know me, and I don't know y'all.
But they gonna get to know you.
They show exactly, and it's a good feeling for me.
All I need is bacon soda, get them bags out. But now my name, I'm trying to make them bang out. One time, middle finger to the one time. City to city, state to state.